After the usual train journey up, I looked for a different perspective on a city in the global spotlight during COP26, a focus on the people and places taking sustainability in their stride. This is a green weekend in Glasgow. As we're here, we might as well do the rounds. First, find the low impact way of getting around town. What's the best way to get around if I like hugging trees? Then vegan eateries, clubs, distilleries, and some quid pro quo. Can I tell you a joke for a tip on where to go? For a green weekend, right here in Glasgow. Starting the day with a coffee at the brilliantly named Glasvegan Café. Arita is the owner here. She's been running this joint for the past 3.5 years. We're going to begin by asking her how much sustainability had a role to play in setting up shop.
Absolutely everything. My team really appreciates that they have a chance to go to work and do what they love, eat what they love, and not feel guilty about what we're doing to the planet. The most popular morning rolls that we do here every day is a very traditional Scottish square sausage with potato scone and in a nice crispy morning roll.
Just stop talking, like I'm so hungover. I had like a tangerine this morning.
Hummus here, garlic sauce, falafel, roasted red peppers, rocket, beetroot, sunflower seeds, and even a little bit of tahini.
The whole thing comes together perfectly. It's a delicious chapata here at the Glasvegan. Highly recommend it. Okay, next we're going to the Glengoyne Distillery, which turns its waste into water. Ta-da! We've made it, got the bus, and we are going to get straight into it. Let's go! The man, the legend, 18-year veteran of whiskey distillation, Robbie Hughes, is here with me today, and of course going to do a walk and talk through the factory. And I say factory because I kind of feel like Charlie, Chocolate Factory, Willy Wonka, all the beautiful pieces here, there, and everywhere. I love it.
Yeah, but don't say factory, otherwise you get a kick in. It's a distillery. You know, we don't. We take a wee bit more pride, but I do take where you're coming from. It has got that kind of. It is a process, but to us, it's not just a factory. It's somewhere that where generation after generation after generation it's handed down, and we're making a product which is just exemplary and loved throughout the world. So I'll let you off. But,
couldn't agree more. There we go. Cheers to that.
There we go. Corrections there.
Pleasure.
The process around making whiskey is very simple. You'll go through. You'll see our old mill, which we got second hand in 1912.
Was the factory built around the mill? Is this kind of crucial?
You've used that factory word again.
I'm so sorry.
That's twice now. We do the milling. That's where the barley comes through. We just grind it. We do it slowly. This is part of what we do at Glengoyne. It's slow production. The sustainability message around all these things is do it slow, do it right. You go past the milling and you go to the mashing. That's where we get the grist and the water and put them together. Normally a distillery has one spirit still, very big spirit still, and a very big wash. Because of the spirit type we're looking for, we need as much copper contact. So we would have two smaller spirit stills, gives you more copper to liquid ratio. We process that on site here at Glengoyne, and it just goes into a wetland system. It stays in the wetlands roughly for 3 days, just slowly gravitating through all these 12 different cells we have, and eventually it goes back into the Blairgar burn, and it's as clear as water.
Robbie, thank you.
No, my pleasure, David. Good to have you here.
Thank you to everyone at Glengoyne for an amazing experience and for the generosity. We've got some for the road, crisps as well. I've obviously made my way through much already, and I am looking forward to the next plan of action, which will be basically talking to people. As the cliche goes, people make Glasgow, right? And I love chatting to strangers, so we're going to find some locals to send us on our merry way, and we don't know where we're going, neither do you, but we'll find out together, I guess. We'll see you there. I'm doing a little kind of gonzo journalism project about just being sent places that locals recommend. What makes Glasgow great?
Nothing.
What makes Glasgow great?
People.
What makes Glasgow great?
Jesus.
Jesus makes Glasgow great.
The Drygate Restaurant, you can try there.
Spare Parts is a beer brewed by the brewers here at Drygate. It's a sour ale that's been brewed with leftover fruit from both the bar and leftover ingredients from the brewery from excess recipes.
And it tastes amazing. Thank you. Thank you. If people make Glasgow, Glasgow makes music. That is why FWG3 is the place to be. This weekend the club is hosting a climate-themed night, so why not? They're also using technology that harnesses heat generated from dancers to power the entire venue. Now, how can I miss such a thing, right?
Sweaty people dancing is essentially a renewable energy source.
Good thing for a bit of change.
And Body Heat's going to give it to us.
And Body Heat is going to give it to us. Watch out.
A great idea. The world needs to look after itself, and it's great that the nightlife industry can be part of it.
And we can have a party at the same time.
And we can have a party at the same time. Like, we come here to party anyway, and now we've got an extra special reason, so it's good.
Woo! Guilt-free party!
Guilt-free party.
Body heat! Body heat!
The one
Party.
place where you can go where you can get celebrated for being sweaty.
Yes, absolutely.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Thank you so much. Calling it a night. Right, we're up. Bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. We're not going just anywhere for breakfast, though. Food waste is a big problem in the fight against climate change. So Plate Up For Glasgow, a hospitality initiative, is trying to tackle the issue one dish at a time.
So Plate Up For Glasgow is a challenge that we have taken with 40 other restaurants in the city to create one low waste dish or drink that will highlight the problems and issue of food waste to climate change, because food is now so precious. I mean, we really have to treat it as something very, very sacred. Our dish is called the humble cauliflower. We've used every part of it, the core, the leaves, the florets. We've made our own ricotta cheese, which we do regularly in the restaurant anyway.
And then with the raisins, instead of soaking them with just hot water, we've used the whey. We've got our slow roasted red onions. It provides the dish with a little bit of earthiness and sweetness. And we've just roasted them in the skins. Saves you having to buy tin foil and all the kind of flavours locked in.
We've used the whey, the byproduct, in the dressing. But you know, the whey can be used, we've used it often in the restaurant, we've got a bakery, so we use it in our baking. So we're always thinking about how we just eliminate putting anything down the sink or into a bin.
Thank you so much for your time. It was so good. To continue the theme of reducing waste, but from a different angle, we've come here. Sneakers ER was founded by Rob and Al in 2015. They give old shoes a new lease of life. Today we've got Rob with us. Why don't you tell us a little bit about the idea, how it all started?
We just thought back in 2015 that there wasn't a great amount of variety for people to look after their shoes properly.
Obviously there's a kind of, well for me anyway, it's a very obvious green angle. Has that demand for upcycling people's trainers seen a rise really with the rise in global temperatures?
Absolutely, we are seeing it more and more so. You know, it's at the forefront of people's minds is to start looking after, you know, their items. And I mean, to date, I think we're well over 100,000 pairs of shoes cleaned, refurbished, restored. You know, and when you look at that as a number, you know, that's a lot of shoes that we've kept out of landfill. You compare a fraction of the price, you know, of brand new with us, and you know, 99 times out of 100, we could do that as good as new.
Absolutely, I think the proof will be in the pudding. We'll see what the Vejas turn out like. Thank you so much for talking to us, and it's
Pleasure.
really great. Best of luck with the business, and thank you for doing your part. Appreciate
Thanks
it.
for coming.
Glasgow's got street art everywhere, and a way to enjoy all of it quite easily. There's a great little website for the Graffiti Trail called citycentremuraltrail.co.uk. Easy route, 3.5 hours apparently you can do it all in. It even tracks you as you go around the city, so the challenge will be finding some locals to show us their favourite. We had this like Graffiti Trail. Do you have a favourite one that you could possibly...
There's one up roundabout there.
You say it's around the corner? Can we go check it out?
Yes! Oh, this entire wall is what I was on about.
Here we
got
go.
All the foxes and that, they're painted, there's badgers and that down there.
Gorgeous,
Entire
man.
wall. You'll have to go into the parking lot.
Wow, fantastic.
Yeah, I like the wall that's been knocked down, and behind it you just see the green and the wildlife thriving. You've got all the foxes, the deer, all the Highland cows, the badgers.
Back to wilderness, huh?
Yeah. Even down there you've got it in winter as well, with grouse up there as well, with the robin. It's just really nice to look at.
Andrew, thank you so much for giving us a chance and showing us your favourite graffiti mural, and thank you to the rest of the crew for coming along too. Glasgow has been great. It's been an easy city to get around. There's so many choices for the green-minded traveller. Thank you to everyone we met along the way. It wouldn't have been possible without you, so guess that's it. Adios.
So